Welcome to BBCEO. Now up next we have Sefenya Adadevoh. Let's take a look at her profile. We'll be back.
Hi, my name is Sefenya Adadevoh and I'm a jeweler. I do jewelry in silver and gold and also interior decors in copper and brass. It's been challenging, it's been a little stressful, but I had confidence, I believed in what I was doing, I had faith, and so I just moved it. And in 4 months, I've got this, and I really love it. I've got time for myself. I can really plan everything the way I want to do it, and I think it's lovely. So anybody out there, if you've got something, if you believe in yourself, you have confidence, you have courage, you have faith, just be bold and you would make it.
Thank you very much for joining us in studio today. So tell me exactly, how did you even come up with doing a job such as that?
Oh well, first, I love art. I love to have my own unique style. Everything I do, I want it to be my style. And so, well, because of that, with my clothes I can design that. But most of the jewelry out there just didn't fit me, So in school, when I realized that I could study metal product design and do jewelry, I said, why not? If I can make my own jewelry to fit what I like, I'll just do that.
Wow.
And yeah.
So the jewelry you're wearing right now, did you design that yourself?
Everything I design and then I make them. I don't just design, I design and I make them.
And you make it yourself, as you saw in your profile. You actually go there, you weld everything, you melt everything. Like, that's amazing. And how do you come up with the designs? What motivates you?
With the designs, sometimes if I have to design for somebody, some people have something they want. They have, they've got an idea. So I listen to them and then I put it on paper to see if that's what they want, because I don't want to do something and then they come up with another thing. And then other times too, I look at what's around and then I try to change it to fit something else. And then I make use of the symbols, Edunkwa symbols and other things, like what I'm wearing. It's got this Edunkwa symbol up here and then this other symbol down here. Yeah, so I look around, what you're wearing, I can stare at it for a while, and then I pick something, the leaves, how I can change it, how I can represent that in metal. That's what I do all the time. So every time I'm around, I'm staring, I'm looking to see what I can do different. And I get it all the time.
Now tell me, when was that first? How long ago have you started this business?
4 months or 3, getting to 4 months, yeah.
Okay, so you started in school where you just do stuff for yourself, or how did it start in the first place?
In school, I do stuff for myself, I do my project work, and then my friends around, some of them ask me to do something for them, yeah. And then, I just do that.
What did you study in school?
Metal product design.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
so this is how
it's under industrial art.
Okay.
And it's got 3 sections, and then you major in one. And I majored in metal product design.
Okay, so that's one of the reasons why you ended up doing what you're doing, along with your passion, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are some of the challenges you face with this business?
Well, challenges. Most of the challenges just have to do with getting materials, you know. Sometimes, especially with gold, the price is always changing. And then, so you find out that somebody tells you that the price is, let's say, 120 today, and then you go, okay, fine, I can come get it tomorrow morning. Okay, tomorrow morning. Then you tell somebody who's ordering something like, yeah, so when you have this, we can make this for you. You get that, oh, the price has changed. What? When did it change? Why don't you listen to news?
Yeah.
The price has changed.
You have to follow it all the time.
You have to follow it all the time. So what I do is, I tell you this is what it will cost, but please, it might come up, you know, and I make them understand. And some people do understand because they are updated with news, you know, so they understand that gold price changes all the time. Some don't.
What about if it comes down? Do you reduce it for them as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so we don't have fixed. Yeah, when it comes down, the price goes down, but it hardly does.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes down, the price goes down, and everything has its price depending on the weight. You know, personally, when I make earrings, I like it to be light because I've seen people with their ear lips on. I don't want my product to do that.
Yeah.
But some people want it heavy. I don't know, for some reason they feel when it's heavy, that's the thing. So some
then you
people
put more gold in it.
You have to do that because that's what they want. And besides, jewelry is sort of like an investment. Some people pack their money there because it never loses its value. You know, when you put all your money in jewelry, one day you could just melt it all up and get your money. It never loses its value. So some people say, make it heavy, and then you just have to make it heavy for them.
And then it's more expensive if it's heavier, right?
Yeah, it's more expensive when it's heavier.
Yeah. Now tell me, do you work with other kinds of metal as well?
Yeah, my side is silver and gold. All my jewelry are in silver and gold. I do brass and copper work for wall hangings and desktops. Yeah.
And do you do other things apart from jewelry, or is just jewelry that you do?
Aside jewelry, I do small decors for interior decors. You know, that's what I said earlier. The brass.
Yeah.
Well, I think you saw that in my shop.
Yes.
Yeah, the brass wall hanging, the copper and aluminium, and sometimes too I work with iron rod. Yeah, just to make something tiny.
Yeah. Now I actually came to your shop, and it's really far away. So how do your clients get to you, and how is that? Do you ever plan on moving closer to the city, or you're set where you are?
Yeah, with that, most of my clients, because where my shop is right now, and the traffic and all, I have to meet them. But when I look at what is going on, the road that is being built right now, I have this belief that in a few years, that road is going to be very busy. You know, it's going to really flow. People are going to be on it, and I'm going to get a lot of market. I think I'll just stay there. You know, because people will be flying to Ebui and back. The road will be very free.
So is that the barrier? I actually didn't explain. Is that the barrier when you're just trying to go to Ebui? Right there, right? Now, yeah. Now, do you plan on ever expanding?
Yeah, that's every time I sit and I enter my little shop, I always imagine something big. You know, the size you see is not what I imagine.
So
every time I feel like I'm in one big shop, I feel like, you know, you see the whole story building is all there. I feel like that whole place is mine.
Okay.
You know, that's how I feel, and that is what I want. I plan on going bigger. I plan on having, right now I have just one employee,
Okay.
I plan on having several of them. I want to go big, and that's what I'm going to get. You know, I'm just 4 months. You should have seen me the very first day. I had just one bench. Everything of mine was on just that one bench. And then the following month, I got 2 decks, and I spread out. Then the 3rd month, I got some of the things out, and I moved in. And in that same month, I got my showroom set, and I moved further in. You know?
Yeah.
And so that's just how it's gonna be. The next time I believe I'm gonna break the wall and move to the next side. And I'm gonna go bigger.
That is the spirit.
Yeah.
Now when I came to visit, I actually got a chance to speak to your employee, so let's take a look at what he had to say.
I just want to say thank you to Sefenya for opening this nice place for me to have something good to be doing. I love my job, and just be bold to do whatever you can do best.
Wow, so how does it make you feel working with affecting people's lives such as what we just saw?
I'm very emotional, you know, and when that's something I just love to do. I always want to be able to help people, because I feel I'm very lucky. I'm very fortunate to come from where I am from. You know, I will not tell you that I got things so difficult in life. It's just been normal, like, you know, any other person. So when I see people who need help, it worries me. And part of my plans is to just have something set aside just for people who need help.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm hoping to get soon.
Yeah. Now we're looking at your international competitors. There are a lot of, not even just international, but even locally, there are a lot of jewelry shops. There are lots of companies that are doing their own jewelry. How do you plan on taking their market?
Well, starting with making the jewelry to look very different. And that's when you saw my finishing. It just had to be on point, you know. And secondly, I noticed that young people like big things, like what I'm wearing, you know, but when it's big and heavy, you just can't handle it. But when you pick what is imported, it's big but light. So I studied and found out that what can I do, you know, try to make this work, you know. And I devised my own things, and I got this big thing, but it's very light.
Yeah. Can you tell me exactly what are some of your marketing strategies that you use currently, knowing that you just started 4 months ago? How do you reach out to these clients?
Thankfully, you know, technology. I'm on the internet. You know, when I do my things, I put them on the internet, and then I call all the people I know and tell them that I put something up now. Please look at it for me. And because I'm so far away, anytime I have to step out, I put on everything I make, and I get people saying, wow, this is nice, where do you get it? I make them. And then, you know, some people pick my number from there. And yeah, once my stuff are good, they're very nice, people I make for also tell others, and that's what I've been working with now.
Yeah. Now, how was the starting capital for this company? Was it very expensive? What advice do you give to people that are trying to start something like what you started?
Well, with starting, aside the very big machine, the rolling mill, that cost a lot. The other equipment are pretty manageable. Now, what happens is that you find people wanting to start something, and then they look at a business that has been there for 10 years, and then they want just that day that they are starting, they want their business to look just like that, but it doesn't happen that way. That's why I was saying I wish you saw me the first day. Everything was on one bench. That's just how it is. A day at a time, you know. It's, you want to have something, and then you think that what you're starting with is too small. But when it's small, it's good. You manage it. And you find out that you are able to manage this small thing, and you can add this little thing to it. It's still within your range. You can still manage. You keep adding. It's still within your range. Soon, it's so big, and you're still managing.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's looking like that company you saw, and you want it to be like that.
Yeah.
And one day it's just looking like that. A day at a time.
A day at a time, says Sefenya. Well, thank you very much for joining us in studio today. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back shortly.